Your credit score is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime, and most people have no idea how it's actually calculated. I'm not talking about vague platitudes like pay your bills on time. I mean the actual formula, the exact weights, the specific moves that move the needle fastest versus the ones that do almost nothing. Because I spent years doing everything wrong, closing old cards, applying for new ones at the worst time, and it cost me on a mortgage. Here's what I wish I knew. There are actually multiple credit scores: FICO, Vantage Score, and variations of each. When a lender pulls your credit, 90% of significant lenders use FICO. Specifically, FICO 8 or FICO 9 for most consumer products, and FICO 2, 4, or 5 for mortgages. The ranges are the same, 300 to 850. Anything above 740 is considered very good. Above 800 is exceptional. The difference between a 680 and a 760 on a 30-year $400,000 mortgage is roughly $40,000 to $60,000 in total interest paid. FICO breaks your score into 5 categories with specific weights. Payment history is 35%. Amounts owed, your credit utilization, is 30%. Length of credit history is 15%. New credit inquiries are 10%. Credit mix is 10%. Most people know payment history matters. Almost nobody understands that utilization at 30% is nearly as powerful, and it's the one you can fix fastest, sometimes within 30 days, without waiting years for history to build. Payment history at 35% is the most important factor, but it's binary. You either paid on time or you didn't. A single 30-day late payment can drop a good score by 60 to 110 points. The damage fades over 7 years. If you have late payments in your history, there's no quick fix. Time heals it. The actionable move here is auto pay for the minimum on every account. Not because you'll carry a balance, but because missing a payment due date by 1 day still counts as late. Utilization, amounts owed, is 30% of your score and the fastest thing you can change. It's calculated as total balances divided by total credit limits across all revolving accounts. The rule of thumb is keep it under 30%, but the people with 800 plus scores typically run below 10%. If you have a $10,000 total credit limit and carry a $3,000 balance, you're at 30%. Good enough. Carry $900 and you're at 9%. Excellent. Pay it down or request a credit limit increase. Both work. Length of credit history at 15% is the one that makes people panic when they're young, and rightfully so. FICO looks at the age of your oldest account, your newest account, and the average age of all accounts. This is why closing an old card, even one you don't use, is almost always the wrong move. That old card is anchoring your average age. Leave it open, put a small recurring charge on it, and pay it in full. The card doing nothing in your drawer is quietly working for you. Hard inquiries, the new credit factor at 10%, are misunderstood in 2 directions. People either don't care and apply for 5 cards in a month, or they're so scared they never apply for anything. The truth: a single hard inquiry drops your score by 2 to 10 points and fades within 12 months. Multiple mortgage or auto loan inquiries within a 45-day window count as 1 inquiry under FICO's rate shopping rule. So, comparison shop your mortgage aggressively. FICO actually protects you there. The fastest legitimate way to raise your score is called a Rapid Rescore, and most people have never heard of it. If you're about to apply for a mortgage and you've just paid down a large balance, your score won't reflect that until your card issuer reports to the bureaus, which happens once a month. A mortgage broker can request a Rapid Rescore, which updates your balances within 3 to 5 business days for a fee. This can make the difference between qualifying and not, or between 2 different rate tiers. If you're starting from a damaged credit history, here's the real roadmap. First, dispute legitimate errors. 1 in 3 credit reports has an error, and errors must be investigated within 30 days. Second, get a secured credit card or credit builder loan to add positive payment history. Third, become an authorized user on someone else's account with a long, clean history. That account's age and utilization appear on your report. In 12 to 18 months of consistent execution, a 580 can become a 680. Your credit score isn't a mystery, it's a formula. Know the formula, optimize the right factors in the right order, and you'll save tens of thousands over your lifetime on mortgages, car loans, and interest rates. If you want the deep dive on credit cards specifically, including which card actually pays you $1,000 in year one and why, our video on the credit card that pays you $1,000 in year one covers exactly how to use these tools to make money instead of paying it.